I wanted to come on here and talk about something that's been on my mind a lot this morning. Ever since waking up, it's kind of been a lingering thought I've been having, and I feel like it's one of the main things that ultimately stops people from achieving their goals, from achieving their dreams. It's something I could even use a reminder for every now and then, and kind of just remember that this is the way it needs to be done. You have to operate from a level of this place in order to succeed, in order to accomplish your dreams, your goals, to check off the boxes on your wish list, okay? So at times when humans, we naturally set goals for ourselves. We naturally set high standards. We naturally are ambitious. We naturally have a lot of things we want to achieve, a lot of boxes we want to check off the list. We have a lot of things we want to do, accomplish, right? We have a lot of goals. We have a lot of dreams, things we want to make true, things we want to bring to reality. Okay, and a lot of times we're so fixated on that thing. Our focus is nowhere else but the thing, the end result, the final product, the desired outcome. Okay, so think of your biggest goal right now. Right? Mine right now is building my online fitness coaching business to bring in over $20,000 per month. That is my biggest goal right now currently. Okay? So I want you to take a moment and think, what is your biggest goal right now? Close your eyes. You can think about it. What do you constantly think about? What do you lose sleep over? What do you think about as you're falling asleep? What's instantly on your mind when you wake up? Okay, what are you trying to accomplish right now? And if you don't have a goal, you best get one, okay? Because that's what keeps us going. It's what keeps us striving for more, to be and do and push further and better. But think of your goal, okay? And once you have that goal, your main goal in your head, I want you to think about how often you're spending time thinking about that goal, right? Just thinking about it, wishing you had it, waiting until you have it, thinking about how you're going to get it, when it's going to come to life, when it's going to come to fruition, to reality, right? When is the day going to come that goal will be materialized and it'll be yours? When can you have the feeling of being accomplished and successful? When is that going to come? Right? How often do you think about that? For me, I think about it very often. Very often. Okay, but there's a difference between thinking and doing. And I know that sounds simple, it sounds cheesy, but let me elaborate here. I have been eating the same exact meals for years on end now. Okay? I have been going to the gym and doing the same exact exercises for years on end now. Okay? And it gets boring. It gets repetitive. Don't get me wrong, it does. But continuing to show up and do those boring things reaps me the rewards, reaps me the benefits. The benefits being the body, the confidence, the discipline, even my natural pro card. I'm a natural pro bodybuilder. What got me to that point wasn't solely focusing on the end results, the discipline, the body, the confidence, the pro card. That's not what got me there. What got me there with a lot less resistance and a lot less friction, which made it more easy for me to arrive at my destination, was simply falling in love with the process. The part in between start and finish. The part in the middle where the work is required. Where the inputs are made. Okay, because the work, the process is what brings you the result. When you're so fixated on the end, on the outcome, on the result, on the goal, you don't make it. But when you can fall in love with the middle piece, the work, the grind, the hustle, the meals, the training, the recovery, the nutrition, or if it's related to business, the inputs, the marketing, the emails, the reach outs, the cold calls, whatever it may be, when you can fall in love with the work that's required, it's only a matter of time that the end result comes. It's inevitable. It's not if, it's when. Okay, it doesn't become, if it comes, when is it going to come? It's a matter of when it's coming. Okay, it's going to come if you can fall in love with the middle piece. And the only time it'll fail, the only time it won't work, the only time there's no hope or no chance is when you give up. Okay, and so many people won't reach their goal because they're so focused on the finish line. But if you can fall in love with the process, the middle, the work, truly fall in love with it and just do what you know needs to be done regardless, that's where your best self will be built. That's where your dream will come true. That's where everything will materialize and come to fruition and come to reality. That's when your goal will eventually come. It's just a matter of time. See, when I was first starting out in the gym, I would be training my ass off for weeks, months, and I wasn't seeing much results. I'd get frustrated. I would compare myself to others. I would get angry and pissed off and discouraged because I wasn't seeing the results I wanted. And the only reason I felt those negative feelings is because I was so fixated on the end result, the body of my dreams, that since it wasn't coming to fruition, to reality right away as quick as I wanted, I'd find every reason to get angry, to get upset, to get discouraged, to let an excuse get to me and maybe skip a workout, skip my meals. Think about it. I've been working this hard for this long. I'm not seeing anything come to life yet. What's the point? One day's not going to kill me. This one meal's not going to kill me. This one skipped workout's not going to kill me. This one weekend of partying and staying up all night, getting no sleep is not going to kill me. Then the more you do that, the more it adds up, right? When you can just focus on the work that's required, regardless of the results being there or not, they will inevitably come. And remember, great things take time to build, okay? We're living in a world where everything's at the click of a button. All the information we need is at our fingertips. Dopamine is so easy to get. Instant gratification, we live in a world of that, right? It's so easy and so quick to find and to produce. But things take time. You need to have delayed gratification, right? You just need to focus on the input, the work you're putting in, the process, the grind, the hustle, the middle part in between start and finish. And if you can find love and peace in that area, the finish will come inevitably as a byproduct. I promise you. I promise you. That's how it works. And the only time it doesn't is if you quit, if you give up. But as long as you don't do that, and you won't, if you can truly fall in love with the middle process, it will come. See, the reason I've been able to eat the same exact meals for the most part over the last handfuls of years and go to the gym the last handfuls of years is because I truly fell in love with it. I fell in love with the boring stuff. So if it feels boring, repetitive to you, that's probably a sign that you're on the right path. And you got to show up. You got to be able to show up regardless of how you're feeling. You show up no matter what obstacles are in your way, no matter what challenges you're facing, no matter how you feel when you wake up, what your emotions are telling you, what your inner bitch is telling you to do. You have to show up regardless. Okay? You can be sad, angry, anxious, depressed, happy, mad, whatever. You can feel whatever, but the thing is you have to show up regardless and put in the work, the inputs that you know you need to put in. You can't let the way you're feeling dictate whether or not you show up and do the work you know you need to do to get you to the place you know you want to get to. You just have to show up and do anyways. A lot of us are so in our own heads and we let our mental inner bitch voice get to us and distract us from doing the things we know we need to get done, we know we need to do. The thing that's going to bring us to our desired end goal, our end result. Okay, and you're going to get there as long as you can stop focusing on the end result, the end outcome, the dream goal you have. Focus on the middle. The middle is what's going to take you there. Okay, and if you're just focusing on the end the whole time, you're going to find every reason in between to quit, to give up, to make excuses, to go half-assed, to let yourself fall off. I've been there, done that so many times. And I still have to constantly remind myself of this every single day. Take your mind off the outcome. Okay, if you can do that and you can fall in love with the middle, it's all going to work itself out. It's all going to unfold as you wish. It's all going to unfold as you please. It just becomes a matter of time. Okay, I promise you. So whatever goal you have, whatever you really want to accomplish, whatever you want to turn into reality, take your fucking mind off it. Don't think about it as hard as you are. What you need to be thinking about the most is the middle work, the middle ground, the middle inputs, the grind that is required of you to get there. And if you can truly fall in love with that middle piece in between start and finish, that right there, when you can fall in love with that and master that and love the process, it's going to come inevitably. It's just a matter of time. So I want you to think about that with whatever goals you have. Whatever your mind is so fixated on, whatever you can't stop thinking about, think about this now. Okay, let that sink in. I hope this can help some of you guys and change your perspective and your view with the goals you have set for yourself and your big dreams you have set for yourself, the big things you want to accomplish, the way you want to change your life. Okay, that can be anything. Don't focus on it so much. Focus on what's required to get it, and you will get it. Okay, I promise you. If you guys want to see some behind the scenes, follow along with me in real time. I'm very active on Instagram. I respond to all direct messages. You can go check out my profile at noah.wick right here. Again, I answer all messages. If you're needing help leveling up and unlocking the greatest version of yourself through health and fitness, your habits, your discipline, your mindset, your body, if you want to take all that stuff to the next level, you can click the link in my description and we can hop on a coaching qualification call, totally free of charge, just to see if we'd be a good fit and if I can help you achieve your goals, your body, your health, your mindset, your habits, your discipline. We can dial those in for you. Guys, quit thinking about the end goal so much. Quit being so fixated on it. Be fixated on what you need to do in order to get there, and you will get it. I love you guys. We'll see you next time.